They're extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Burrow. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's get set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
11.
Looking to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score. McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey, and he goes out right around the 39. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with